his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball is on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Rivers finding Hilton on the slant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Rivers with a throw complete to Hilton. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. They run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
33-yard line.
On first down, it's Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Hines.
At the 26-yard
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end, and it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers on the money, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Rivers now. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run forward with Hines, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tannehill in the the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Tennessee.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 1st carry for Derrick Henry. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Tennessee.
Jonnu Smith, 28 yards, and the Titans have taken the lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's now
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
9-yard line.
Rivers. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Colts 3.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The tackle made at the 20.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And they'll get this down to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down. So
that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They run forward with McNichols. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Eagles, the ball carrier.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Gostkowski set to kick.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. They work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
The ball carrier.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
They go play action. Rivers. It's caught inside the 25. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And Pascal's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone showed...
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Pressure comes, and the tight Devian Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Left side, Doyle with it. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened.
He'll find Hines out of the backfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers trying to lay one up, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Johnson, 61 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
For the extra point.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own
time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do.
He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big one.
He's got a man, complete, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 70 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill, quick slant to Brown. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 43. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Gostkowski the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Colts 10. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This goes underneath to Doyle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Hines, and that one goes for 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them?
Now the Rivers lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, you take care of the football.
29-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge, what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Out to the right to Humphries.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Tennessee.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, it's a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill as his guys continue to pour it on those slants. Everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Rodgers on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A good throw here, finding Pascal. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And hit the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. Hines. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 16.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
Rivers.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefit tackling almost on the spot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Dory Jackson. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29, Tannehill over the middle, complete. It's Brown, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Rodgers on the return. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. But he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Rivers to Hilton there, first down Indy. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rivers on the money, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. To the air again here, Rivers. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards away. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Khalif Raymond now. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the birds will be a miracle.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play before being tackled.
Granted, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Again, idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Rodgers on the return. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling here.
you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. On third down, Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He was covered by Christian.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score, Titans 56.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.